Some of the other stuff have a Mexican, some of that stuff.
You hear the train pulling out? No.
All right, it is 10:45 and we need to be calling this meeting back into session right now. If I had some commissioners.
Thank you for going to bed for
All right.
I'm counting for Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir. It's now 10:46. We're running late. All right, this time I want to call this meeting, I need a motion to reconvene this meeting. Motion by Commissioner Harvey, second by Commissioner Herring, and we are back in session. All right, at this time, I want to call on Mr. Harvey to offer the invocation, and Commissioner Singfield, where is he? All right, well, if he gets back in here, we're gonna let him do the pledge. If not, Mr. Herring, would you do that? You'll all stand.
Father God, we thank you for this time you've given us here today, oh God. We pray, oh God, your blessed assurance continue to surround us, oh God. Give us wisdom, oh God, and making great decisions, oh God, for our county and everything that is tied into it. Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen.
Allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Gentlemen, you each received copies of the minutes of the preceding meeting. We have a motion to approve by Commissioner Harvey. Second by Commissioner Herring. Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye. Opposed? All right. First item on today's agenda is a request to publish the Houston County year-end financial report to include county, fiduciary, and other special trust funds. Motion by Commissioner Shute. Second by Commissioner Harvey. Questions, comments, concerns? For the microphone. I'll show your microphone. Any comments, Peter? No, sir. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, motion passes. Item number 2 is request to appoint Beth Ford to fill vacancy on the Dothan Houston County Substance Abuse Partnership Board.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Commissioner Herring.
Second.
Motion by, second by Commissioner Harvey. Questions or comments? All in favor, say aye. Opposed, motion passes. Item number 3, request to award bid for lease of land on State Line Road.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Singfield, second by Commissioner Harvey. I will. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Commissioner Singfield, you'd asked about the early termination of that lease. If I could read into the minutes the current lease agreement that is set to expire, and I would expect that the language in the next year's lease for 5 years will mirror this. Notwithstanding anything herein to the contrary, or that could be construed to the contrary, landlord shall have the right to terminate this lease agreement upon the giving of 30 days written notice to the tenant, if landlord in his sole judgment and discretion finds that the premises described herein is needed for industrial or economic development purposes, provided however, if the landlord exercises this 30-day right to terminate this lease agreement, landlord agrees to refund the tenant the then current year's paid rent to landlord by tenant. Said refunded rent shall not exceed 1 year's rent actual payment by the tenant.
I'm sure that agreement is given to the. Signed up with her.
Okay, all in favor of the motion, say aye. Opposed, motion passes. Item number 4, request to fund reclassification of the revenue officer supervisor position and approve accompanying budget amendment. Motion to approve. Second by Commissioner Herring, second by Commissioner Harvey. Questions or comments? All in favor, say aye. Opposed, motion passes. Item number 5, request to approve and advertise local legislation increasing probate judges' compensation. So moved. Motion by Commissioner Harvey, second by Commissioner Singfield.
Comment.
Yes, sir.
Just a quick clarification and all, because I'm ignorant of it and maybe some other people across the county have to know the law. The probate judge, when we had all employees of Houston County employees back 2 or 3 several months ago, 5.5%, I believe, pay raise, increase, cost of living, whatever it was that office included in that?
No,
No. Okay. And
It was.
my personnel director is telling me not.
Well, no, I didn't say that.
Oh, I thought you were shaking your
I
head.
didn't
No.
have to read the law, but I did not say that.
I'm sorry, I thought you were shaking your head. No, I was reading that as a no. The answer is, I don't know that, but if he's saying yes, then he was.
that it was the 5.5% or
I
whatever
apologize
that
for
was
giving
at
you
that time.
incorrect information
Correct.
and reading, nodding and shaking heads incorrectly.
And there's a request to move that salary up from 115 to whatever, correct?
To a percentage of the district tied to the district judges.
Do we know what that percentage is or what that is, what that
Jared, would
level
you
of
like to
pay is?
answer these questions?
The district judge's salary is
You need to come to the podium if you'll scoot over.
the district judge's salary is $139,000.
Yours would be a percentage of that.
It's 100% of that.
Okay, that's a good percent.
So clarify this for me. We're moving from 115,000 to 139,000.
That is what this legislation would do based on his comments that he just made.
Thank you.
Okay, any other questions? Okay, all in favor of the motion, say aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Item number 6, request to approve resolutions to change name of 2 current polling locations. So, motion by Commissioner Singfield, second by Commissioner Harvey. Questions or comments? All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Item number 7, request to lease storage facility to house election equipment. Motion to approve. Motion by Commissioner Herring, second by Commissioner Shue. Questions, comments? All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Item number 8, request to approve resolution for designation of a program director for projects funded with the county's American Rescue Plan Act Fiscal Recovery Fund. Motion by Commissioner Singfield. Second by Commissioner Harvey. That person that we are designating would be Mr. Coker. Okay. Questions or comments? All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Item number 9, request to approve resolution and agreement to participate in the joint bidding program for counties participating and investing in Alabama counties. Motion by Commissioner Singfield, second by Commissioner Harry. Comments or questions? All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Number 10, request to approve resolution for expenditure of American Rescue Plan Act funds for direct administrative personnel costs. Singfield, second by Commissioner Shue. Questions? All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Passes. Number 11, request to approve resolution for expenditure of American Rescue Plan Act funds to reimburse the county for expenses paid. So COVID-19 related leave. You know, let me get through before. Motion by Commissioner Harvey, second by Commissioner Shupert, seconded that. Any questions? All in favor, say aye. Opposed, motion passes. Item number 12, request to approve entering into a purchase and sale agreement for the Houston County Farm Center and authorize chairman to negotiate terms and execute documents subject to the city of Dothan's conveyance of interest in land to Houston County. And we want to add to that.
Let's see, thinking that where it says subject to.
Yep.
Subject to the city of Dothan's conveyance of interest in land.
Houston County.
To Houston County for the receipt of a verified and signed offer of greater value prior to 5 p.m. on Monday, December 20th, 2001.
Okay, what he said. You get that, Jackie? Okay. That's your motion? That's my motion. That's Commissioner Sheep's motion. Do we have a second? Second by Commissioner Singfield. Questions, comments? Yes, sir, Mr. Lewis.
I'm getting attacked by the water bottle. Thanks again, Jennifer, for being here. Again, ask you to table this for a period of time. Again, there's too many people in the industry that I represent. Both of them, it's not been ample opportunity to have an opportunity to offer to bring purchases 1 week when these people have had about some of your comments from 1 to 2 years to make offers. I think it's a dereliction of your duty to those of us that holds license, by city, county, state licenses that are regulated, to not be given an equal opportunity to sell this form of discrimination conducted by this board. I'll ask you to table it till further time. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Trotter, you want to make a comment?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll make a brief comment.
Brief. This will be real brief. Thank you, Chairman, Commissioners. Showtime, guys. Transparency. Mr. Chairman, I know I can't speak directly to you, but I've got to direct my message or my comments to you. So I'm asking my county commissioner in District 3, Mr. Ricky Harry, to make a motion, and I'm asking the rest of the commissioners to unanimously support tabling this proposal. The Houston County Farm Center for a 90-day period, and you all, the commission, schedule and go to each township across this county and ask for input from the people who own this Houston County Farm Center. And Mr. Chairman, with all due respect, I want to remind you, because I think you may have forgot your civics and all. When we elect y'all, the citizens elect you all as public servants, politicians, whatever, I don't like to use that term, but as public servants. We don't elect you all to think for us. We elect you all to represent us and be a facilitator as a group, a facilitator for us by using good judgment and our input. So that's what I'm asking you to do, to please table this for 90 days. Hey, it's been out there. I know for 27 years since I've been here as a resident. And y'all all admitted we haven't done anything with it up to this point. So it's not a dire rush like we do it tomorrow. Correct? So please consider that in making a motion in this motion, or if you want to modify this motion, Mr. Harry, now's the time to do it. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, this offer won't be here if we table it 6 months, and you are absolutely correct. We do live in a representative democracy where you elect people to represent you. You are correct. Yes, sir. Commissioner Clemens, glad to have you with us. Come on up.
You have to excuse me, I don't move quite as fast as I used to.
Nor do any of us.
I heard that, we're all getting old. 2 questions. Who is buying this? The name of the person buying it, and the amount of the money that he is paying for it.
I don't, we're not going to say the amount of the money because of the week we just extended.
Well, you've
If not
already
for that,
said-
we would have.
somebody said 2.5 million
2.5 is the asking price.
is the asking price. And I'm gonna throw a third question in there. The buildings you've got to replace out there will going to cost you in excess of $2 million when you start to move those people around. Better be thinking about this. This could be political suicide for somebody. Thank you.
All right, it's Bright Work Acquisitions is the name of the
The
organization.
white
Bright Work,
work.
Bright, like Bright Work. Okay. All right, all in favor of the motion, say aye. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see your hand come up. You gotta be quicker than that. You know.
If it's, I'm just Gary Knight, if it's been 15 years and this has been out there, what's 90 days? I don't think you're being fair to local real estate people. I don't think you're being fair to the public. This smells of a sweetheart deal. I don't think we need to get in a hurry. We need to stand up and say, no, we can suffer 90 more days. After 15 years, there's no rush. This commission is known for putting things on a table and pushing it through without notification.
All right, Gary, I'm not gonna let you make accusations against this commission from the podium. If you want to make some comments about this issue, you can, but I'm not gonna let you stand there and make accusations about this commission.
I think y'all need to study in your mind, are you being fair to other people who pay taxes, have license for real estate? It's not very often I agree with Bobby Lewis. This is one time.
Be sure you put that in a minute.
I will say, we have had multiple real estate agents show this property over the time it's been out there, so.
All right, all in favor, say aye.
Mr. Chairman, can I make a comment?
Almost got this fast, quiet.
You almost there.
Go ahead.
I will say this, the biggest problem that I see with this whole thing is the transparency. Believe it or not, Mr. Trotter, I agree with you. You know, I mean, I think it needed to be put out there a little bit more, and I agree that it's not fair to others. And this is no political to me, because as you know, I'm not the best political person in the world. I've made tough decisions here that this commission's made, and I've been a part of and pushed through. But I do say this, that I agree that there should be more transparency of this property being sold. I am for selling the property. Let's not get that any way ifs or buts about it. Millions of dollars it's gonna take to keep that. I am for getting rid of the farm center. It is a money pit for Houston County. But I do say this, it needs to be put out to where people have the opportunity to buy this place, purchase this place. However, by law, and I've got the law right here if you want a copy of it, Attorney General's opinions as well as the law. We as a commission can give the chairman the authority to move this forward and make that sale. So there's nothing by law that we have done wrong. There's nothing that we have done wrong in any of this. We have represented you. I have represented you. I've taken to heart that this is millions of dollars that it would take to keep this facility up. The sale of the property and what was going on is definitely beneficial to the county. However, I see exactly what you're talking about, the transparency of it and having the opportunity for everybody to do it. Now, I'm not saying that that was not done. I don't know if it wasn't done. All I can do is go for your word. So I will say that before I make my vote, and then we can take the vote if anybody else has any comments.
Yeah, and I will say, and I'm gonna try to get this passed, is that, you know, we discussed it in open meetings. I've heard it out on the street. We've had multiple real estate agents show it, so obviously people knew about it. This offer will not be here if we delay it 6 months. This will go away. So this man has dealt, this company has negotiated in good faith. There is no, whatever the smell you said, Gary, there is no smell. This is a clean deal and good for the citizens of Houston County and for district, whatever district that is, District 2 and whatever district you are back there, 3 in the city, and will provide some growth and revenue. So all in favor of the motion, say aye. Opposed?
Aye.
Motion passes 3-1. All right, item number 13, request to award bid for aluminized roadway drainage pipe, the lowest bidder meeting specs. Motion by Commissioner Shute, second by Commissioner Harry. Questions or comments? All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Staff reports, Mr. Chief Administrative Officer.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Yes, I have one thing I'd like to discuss, if I could. About a week and a half ago, the Houston County Commission was awarded the Community Environmental Partner Award from the Wiregrass Rehabilitation Center. You all may know that several years ago, you agreed to allow an entity of the Wiregrass Rehabilitation Center called
Assured data destruction.
Thank you. Assured Data Destruction to come and shred the sensitive citizens documents that we as a county need to get the information off of for the services that we provide to the county. And we were one of the first customers of the Assured Data Destruction organization. And because of that, the Wiregrass Rehabilitation Center awarded the commission with this plaque of recognition and thanks.
Thank you. They do a great job out there. All right, anything else?
No, sir, thank you.
Mr. County Engineer.
There's no roads closed during Christmas, and, we will pick up sanitation on a normal schedule until Christmas. Saturday.
Okay. Mr. County Attorney. Any questions for the staff, gentlemen? I think we said enough today.
Good.
All right, then we are adjourned, and thank you all for your patience. And have a Merry Christmas, everyone. Good job.
Yeah.